Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com here with your Friday morning 2300 on the futures pre-market webcast. Okay, daily chart. We've been in this range trade for the last 3 or 4 sessions. Low 80s on the downside, which coincided with weekly pivot at 22.8240. They pushed it as low as 81.5 back on Wednesday. They couldn't hold it. The 9-day simple moving average never gave it up. Very similar to how you see the green line, the daily midband never gave it up last week. So you find an area that won't give it up, and that was the 9-day. Eventually, the weight of that, the sum total of all that, just like the sum total of everything that was happening at the daily midband last week, eventually it's going to be too much for the bears, and they're going to just kind of give in to the helium balloon that can be price. And we came in to test 95, 96 again yesterday, and it finally gave way after a lot of pressure in the morning. It came up and it did the things that we had expected it to do. Print a new all-time high, get up into the 2300s, and engage the upper band. All three of those things happened. It ended up being a trend up day. Not a violent, let's go up 2% trend up day. Just a solid green. If you short me, you're fighting price. And, I will slowly bleed you out over the course of the day, trend up type of day. Okay? Which actually feels worse if you're trying to fight it. So, we were long 90% of the day. We tried a couple shorts here and there, ended up scratching them because it just, they couldn't do anything beyond that little 2-handle, 3-handle rinse and repeat action that I talk about in the room all the time. Here's your hourly chart. You can kind of see what's going on. Here's all that weekly pivot rejection all week. Okay? Back to the resistance area. Here's the top of the range. Breaking out, then holding it. That was the key. Once they got to 2300, they had to see how it felt, and cash was comfortable up there. So I was watching the cash. The cash hit 2300. Cash got up into 2305, and seemed comfortable. At that point, 2300 on the futures was going to happen, and the chances of it holding up there, if cash wasn't going to give it up, was decent. So, we printed a new high overnight. Current all-time high is 2309.5. And so that's where we stand headed into the day. What do the bulls need to do? They need to preserve yesterday's Globex low at all costs. That's right down here at yesterday's daily pivot, 2287.75. Okay, shouldn't be too difficult a task. It's Friday after a trending Thursday. The trend was up. That puts the ball in the court of the bulls to be able to continue on higher. We'll see if they're able to accomplish that. It may not be a great distance higher, but it's going to be hard for the bears to get traction on a Friday after a trend up Thursday. If the bears do get traction, nobody is going to take them seriously until they break the daily pivot and hold it. This right here is noise. This is a chance to reload long. This is a potential for a breakdown. But gliding back here, that's called the next long. That's the next dip. Okay? Bears aren't going to shake anybody out doing that stuff. They're just going to create a morning dip, morning low, and off we go. Okay? So, not to say that I won't be short today, but I will be very selective in how I get short today. The setups are going to have to be good. They're going to have to pay. And if not, then all it's telling me is it's time to get long again, which is how we played yesterday, and it's how we'll trade today. All right, everybody have a fantastic day. That's all I got. Have a good weekend.
Follow us on Twitter at Princeton Trader. Come check out our website, Princetontrader.com, and come take a free trial in our chat room. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trade them well, everybody.